What up, my people? Here's part 3 of your insane confession since you asked. I was clapping this girl one time, and I had to get on the game with my friends, so I spat on her back pretending I nutted. Be so serious right now. You chose game night with your homies over coochie and committed a crime of improv acting? Sir, kindly back the fuck away. I mean, priorities, I guess? I found my pet dog dead and decided to feed it to my other dog. This one made me restart my whole breathing system. Cannibal catering is crazy. What was the thought process? Waste not, want not? That's not even a confession. That's a national security threat. You need to be on an FBI watch list. So I wanted to goon one day in a public bathroom and I didn't have internet and data, so I decided to goon to a freaking emoji. This emoji, by the way, excuse me, is crazy. You pulled out that emoji and went, yep, that'll do. Nah, bro, you are down horrendously. Rock bottom is under you. Bro said no resources? I'll innovate. You really beat your meat to an emoji. You need to be studied. I was 8, and I accidentally gave my blind grandma alcohol, and after a few hours she died. Okay, first of all, why was that alcohol even reachable to a kid? Second, what? You gave your blind grandma alcohol for wounds and then she died? I can't even process this information. That must have been traumatic finding out you were the cause of her death. I'm truly sorry for your loss, though. My parents kaboomed each other while I was asleep in the same room as them, and they broke 2 of my toys and had the audacity to get mad at me of getting mad at them. Your parents were getting it on in the same room as you, and they broke your toys? Like they just demolished your stuff in the middle of doing the deed, and then had the nerve to get mad at you? That's actually insane, bro. What is up with parents doing it in the same room as their child? Boundaries? Anyone? I can't. Anyway, that's all for today's confessions. I still haven't read the 300 plus, which is now 400 confessions. Stay safe, everyone, and don't be like these people.
Do you ever see a baby with the most adult fucking name there is? Like they be asking me if I want to hold John.
No, I fucking don't want to hold John.
Them bitches be getting out the womb and are straight ready to
Fill out tax reports.
Like a year ago, I was a babysitter for some time and I got a question from a parent. If I want to babysit Donald, are we talking about a baby or
The fucking leader of the country.
Like ain't no way some women hold their baby for 9 months. Push it out with the most abdominal pain there is. Look at their baby and say, yup.
Let's fucking name him DeMarcus III.
Them bitches be cute as fuck, but have the name of a
Goddamn gorilla.
Imagine you're a teacher in kindergarten and you're asking the name of the toddlers. They say Sophia, Brittany, Jimmy, and then all of a sudden you hear
A
a
fuck-ass kid screaming, Roberto!
like, is you a toddler or a
Fucking mafia boss.
My aunt got a baby, and when she came back home, the whole family came to her house. And all of a sudden, when I was minding my fucking bussiness, she asked me if I want to change.
Edward's diapers. Bitch, who the fuck
Is Edward? Is he a baby or a
fucking 40-year-old pedestrian?
You don't know how bad I want a boy best friend. Like, I feel like the friendship would be funny and I want to, like, experience having a boy best friend. But clearly I can't because all the boys in my school are bitches. They're all so weird. Racists, wannabes, players, hoes, and oh, the list can go on forever. They literally judge everyone, and is so mean and annoying and loud. No respect for others, no self-awareness, and they all probably do dirty stuff. I genuinely feel bad for all the girls that date some of these boys. Like, girl, you do not deserve him. The girls are literal goddess, while the boys, ugly-ass rats. Not saying all of them are, though, because I have a few that I've liked and dated, but okay, that's the past. But still, I desperately want a boy best friend. One who would care for me, and like, hang out together. Oh, who I would wish there was a boy in my school who would willingly be my friend, and we could be comfortable around each other. I talked to a few boys, but like, they're not technically my friend. Something that would be every better is to have a friend group mixed with girls and boys. I would die to have a friend group that always goes out and hang around places. Me and my friends barely do anything, and we basically only talk in school. And since it's summer now, we should have made plans, but no one's saying anything. And half of them are off island somewhere, in like the Philippines, Japan, Singapore, California. While I'm here, stuck in my bed. Anyways, maybe next year I'll make some more friends.
Why do teachers assign homework like we're out here unemployed? Bro, I just survived 8 hours of school. I'm mentally done, physically wrecked, and now you want me to go home and...
Keep going? You think I've got a perfect little study space and classical music playing in the background? Nah.
I'm doing homework in survival mode. Tired, hungry, and one minor inconvenience away from snapping. And they always say,
It's just 3 exercises.
yeah, exercise 1 has more parts than an Avengers movie. Exercise 2 wants a 500-word essay in German, and exercise 3 looks like a question Einstein
Skipped on purpose.
Then I come in the next day, looking like I just got hit by a bus, and they hit me with, why do you look tired? I don't know, maybe because I was up until
1 a.m. trying to solve your equations instead of sleeping like a normal human.
But here's what really gets me. If I forget to do the homework, it's a whole speech about responsibility. But when teachers take 3 weeks to
Correct a test?
nobody says anything.
like, where's your responsibility, teacher? And they wonder why we're burnt out. It's not that we're lazy, but we're just done pretending we're robots. I absolutely hate family functions. Don't get me wrong. I like seeing my relatives. But why does the function always feel like I'm playing 21 questions? Do you have a girlfriend? How's school? You've gained some weight, haven't you? Like, Auntie, maybe it's because I haven't seen you since I was
Fresh out the womb.
Like, why are we acting like there's a press conference taking place at my dining room table? And then I try to go upstairs to avoid getting absolutely violated by a relative I haven't seen in years. And I see my great-grandmother's adopted son's nephew drooling all over my pillow. Like, bro, I haven't seen you in my life and suddenly I'm hosting a sleepover. He's just a kid. The nursing home is only 2 streets away, Judy.
Get your great-grandson out my bed.
Why is furniture more violent than people? I'm just walking through my room. Peaceful, maybe even smiling a little.
And then my shin collides with the corner of the bed at full speed.
Not a tap. Not a bump.
A soul-snatching, bone-crushing collision.
And the worst part? You can't scream.
You just freeze. You make that little silent cry.
You drop to the floor like you got hit by a
Sniper.
And the pain? It lingers. It pulses. It makes you rethink every decision in your life. At that moment, I'm not even mad at the bed. I'm mad at myself.
Like, how did I not see that giant piece of
Furniture right there. And the bed just stands there like,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I swear next time I'm throwing hands with the whole room.
Bed, chair, desk, everybody catching these fists. Guys, why the actual fuck is everything on Canva suddenly
Pro now.
Like, I swear I opened that app to make a quick little thumbnail, and this bitch really said, "Oh, you want to move that text?
Pro.
You want to change the font? Bro, you want to breathe while editing? Bro, like, calm the fuck down. I'm not
Trying to design the Mona Lisa. I'm just
trying to put new video on a black background, and suddenly Canva's asking me for
my credit card, birth certificate, and soul. And don't even
get me started on the watermark. You try to download something and boom. Remove watermark with Pro.
Bro, it's literally a blue square with text.
What the fuck am I paying for?
A square? A fucking blue square? At this point, I'ma just draw shit with Microsoft Paint and call it a day. Why does my dad never know when to let her?
I had an argument with him over my grades. He told me I need to try harder.
Do you want me to be studied?
With Kate?
5 minutes later, he's stomping around going all fee-fi-fo-fum around the house. Like, bro, let it go. You barely passed your GCSEs and you're telling me to get all 9s? Something isn't adding up. And then he starts shouting out, don't know who he think he talking to, acting like I'm one of his friends from school. You sure acting like one with the uncontrolled anger issues? And then he pulls out the childhood trauma. If he grew up with my dad, he'd be put in his place. Like, how are you acting like this over me getting a 6 and not a 9? Leave me alone.
Hold the fuck up. Annabelle escaped?
From where? Spirit Halloween?
Who the fuck left the possessed Build-A-Bear out unsupervised?
Y'all telling me a haunted-ass porcelain toddler with
Satan's Wi-Fi connection just walked her ass out like she had brunch plans?
Hell no.
She ain't even scary. She just built like a Depression-era Cabbage Patch Kid with beef. Like, what's she gonna do?
Sit there, blink once, cause mysterious scratches on your fridge?
Bitch, I live with anxiety,
I wake up with worse damage than that.
and y'all really got people out here panicking, talking lock your doors. Bro, for what?
Annabelle ain't breaking in with a fucking Glock.
She's not doing a drive-by in a
Barbie Jeep.
She's gonna tilt her head slightly and
Expect you to shit yourself. Get real.
if I see Annabelle in my hallway, I'm roundhouse kicking her
Back to the Conjuring universe.
like, bye, bitch.
Take your $3 haunted ass Etsy curse with you. I ain't got time for this dollar store demon.
Grow a Garden devs must be living the life right now. Jandel, the owner of Grow a Garden, promised his devs that he would bring them to Japan, Hawaii, Romania, and if they hit 10 million concurrent players, they would have went to space. Do Big must be crying their balls out right now for not being able to buy Grow a Garden. Wump, wump. But congrats to the Grow a Garden dev team for achieving the most amount of players inside a game, which is 8.8 million. Truly a historical mark in Roblox history. Though I am a little suspicious that Grow a Garden has amassed so many players.
Let me know what you guys think of this.
Level out. Bro, can someone explain to me
Why does only one sock always go missing?
At this point,
missing socks are the Bermuda
Triangle of the laundry world. 1 minute you've got 2 little perfect foot huggers
spinning together in the dryer?
and the next,
Guess what? One of them vanishes into thin air.
Especially when you buy a fresh 10-pack of socks.
In a week, those will become a
depressing pile of
mystery.
Staring at you like, remember when we were whole?
No,
bitch that was 10 years ago.
every dryer is a liar.
And every laundry basket is a trap. TikTok is the most unfair app on this planet. Like, genuinely tell me why 1 minute I'm going so viral, I can put it to words. But whenever I post another thing,
Him flopping like a fish on a deck.
and I also feel editor's pain. Some random CapCut template,
Gets like 15 million views.
but an editor that spent like 8 hours working on something.
They flop and don't even go viral.
But some random video that took me 5 minutes.
Literally explodes with fame. TikTok, you need to actually fix your app.
Fuck haters. Bro, I swear I be living my best life and all of a sudden here it comes.
The fucking haters are taking over my happiness.
Like I got new shoes recently. They were expensive for me. But of course there's these two rich guys talking shit about them and teasing me.
Please just shut your hairy ass up.
I genuinely don't get it how someone can hate on your shoes or clothes in general. Like,
Are you Billy Badass over here?
Bro, why is it always at like 3:47 p.m. on a random-ass Tuesday when the simulation glitches and you're suddenly like, nah, I'm done being a fat, lazy, crusty, sleep-deprived goblin. It's time to lock in, glow up, and be that bitch. Like, what the fuck? 1 minute you're rotting in bed eating chips off your chest, watching people on TikTok romanticize their life while your room smells like regrets and missed potential, and then boom, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, do 100 push-ups, eat kale, start journaling, and become mysterious and hot with glowing skin and an unreadable aura.
Bitch!
You said that last week, right after you cried because someone didn't text back in 0.3 seconds. And then what? You wrote one journal entry, drank a glass of water, did 3 squats, made an aesthetic Pinterest board,
And called it healing.
and let's not even talk about how this life reset only lasts like 5 minutes when your dumbass is back in bed doom scrolling and eating snacks.
Why is everyone and their mother playing Grow a Garden?
like, yes, I play Grow a Garden. I find it kind of fun.
But tell me why my friend was playing it for 34 hours straight.
Like, bro, it is not that fun. All you do is wait around stroking it till decent seeds become in stock. Then you plant seeds and wait. And wait. And wait.
And wait.
But then there's the people that full on hate on it.
Why is Grow a Garden so hyped all you do is buy and plant seeds?
No fucking shit.
It's called Grow a Garden, not Grow a Farm.
Like, bro, just tell me if you're unemployed.
Oh no, you just said the B word. I'm so triggered.
Shut the fuck up.
Under my brother's bed that
Feels like a
Dried up baguette.
Like,
I was just cleaning, not trying to uncover some crime scene evidence. And there it was, a sock.
solid, heavy.
Suspicious as hell.
I picked it up thinking it was some
Rolled up t-shirt or something? Nope.
This thing
Thudded on the table like a medieval weapon.
I looked at my
Brother like, dude, be honest, what the hell is in this? And he just goes, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? Bro, this thing is
harder than my
Math exam. I'm holding that sock with 2 fingers like it's toxic waste. And the worst part? He acts like this is no big deal.
Like it's just part of his week.
weekly routine. If I threw that sock at a wall, the wall would apologize. Now
I'm honestly
Scared to check under his bed again. What's next? A second sock that could double as a bowling ball? I'm half expecting to find a whole stash of
hardened socks, forming a secret
sock fortress.
At this point, I'm thinking I need
A sock
detecting metal scanner
before I clean them. Roblox, what the fuck are you doing?
Recently, I heard that they're renaming friends to connections. Like, bro, what the fuck are connections? What in the Zahidismus, bro?
How the hell do I friend someone now? Want to connect each other? Beach, I'm not saying that.
Am I some kind of charger or what? I will not connect to someone. Like I'm not a fucking USB plug. Bro, what comes next? They're renaming games to entertainment or what?
They really need to keep it together. First the blue logo, now this.
Hell no, I'm quitting this game.
Hear me out. No, I'm not hearing you out on a letter. Why are people's hear me out so obnoxious? Every time you ask someone, it's always the most ugliest, craziest, unhinged thing ever.
Most of the time it isn't. Even a person.
They be saying stuff like, hear me out on the AK-47, I'm gonna throw you out my window. Like, no, I'm not allowing
You to find my dad attractive.
active. Instead, you should go to a therapist. I'll pay for it. One time me and my friends were walking. She looked at me. Hear me out on those solar panels?
Nope.
You're technically saying you find Wi-Fi good looking.
How is that fucking possible?
Okay, thank you.